Good morning, everyone. It's Rose Coleman coming to you live from my craft room here in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. It is Monday, October 7th, 2024, and we have a beautiful sunny day here in Calgary. And I'm so excited to join you. I had a great weekend on Saturday. I spent the day. It was World Card Making Day. I hope you had a chance to participate and at least if you registered, you will get access to the recording. You'll get the free gift, which I was super excited that it's a $6 coupon, right? Like, you know, this is a free event. We didn't pay anything for it. And then Stampin' Up! Gives us a $6 coupon code that we can use on our next order before the end of November. Like, I thought that was wonderful, right? What a great gift. Did you participate? Let me know in the comments. Did you participate or did you at least register? It was free to register. It's something that Stampin' Up! Does to encourage new people to join and to start card making, right? We all know how much fun it is. Hi, Sandra from Michigan. Hello, France. Hello, Annika from the Netherlands. Thank you for being here. So that was on Saturday. So that happened, but I also had planned to do a BOGO sale. One of my team members, Alana, asked me to help her with her BOGO sale. So of course, that is the type of team leader I am. If someone asked me to help them with an event, I'm more than happy to help them. So I went and Alana did great for her BOGO event. And she got, some new contacts and there was a door prize basket. Like, it was just so much fun to actually see people come and they were like, you mean I get to take this stuff for free? Yes, you get to take that stuff for free in exchange for your order. And Alana was super organized. I'm so excited for her. So that was on Saturday. Busy day. Then on Sunday, yesterday, I had my team meeting, my monthly team meeting. We meet on Zoom from 2 to 4 p.m. Mountain Time. And I open it an hour early at 1 so that new demonstrators or anybody who wants to join me a little early with questions, they could join, right? So that was yesterday. I love meeting with my team. They mean the world to me. And it was so nice to see everybody on the screen and chat with them, share ideas. We talked about all the things going on with Stampin' Up! And welcome new team members, celebrated promotions. Like, it was awesome. It was so awesome. Hi, Marie. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, it's sunny in Montreal as well. Yay. So today is Monday. So after a busy, but it's in my heart, right? So I was tired and I'm a little bit tired this morning, but it always fills my heart with joy to be able to meet new stampers, meet with my team. Are you a part of my team? Join today. If you're from Canada, oh my gosh, you should join. It is the best deal. I'm going to talk about it all month long. I'm going to talk about it past all month long because it is the best deal. Always the best deal to get the starter kit. And there's no obligations. There's no strings attached. I mean, it is the best deal. So why wouldn't I share it, right? So that's happening right now. You can get $206 of whatever your heart desires. You fill it in your cart and you only pay $135 with no shipping. There's never any shipping. France wants to know more about starting up. There you go. See, France, you just made my day. I will definitely send you the link so you can join. All right, so what else is going on? This is Monday, October 7th, and we are kicking off a 3-day special. Stampin' Up! Is kicking off a 3-day special, 15% off all annual catalog stamps. Okay, so if you haven't visited that annual catalog yet, or you have and then you've put it aside because the mini is here, go back to the annual catalog, you guys. Go to your wish list. This is the time to get them. Better yet, put them in your starter kit because that 15% off price is going to be what's in your starter kit, right? So if it was, $50, it'll only be $35 of your $206 shopping spree. So you get to choose more things. Yes, you get your discount. Absolutely. So if you're a demonstrator, then you can shop. You get your 25% discount, plus you're going to get 15% off. That's 40% off stamp sets from the annual catalog. 40% off if you're a demonstrator. Like, smoking deal. I'm going back to the annual catalog today. I'm going to be finalizing my wish list, and you betcha I'm going to put in my order so I can get 40% off those stamp sets. Amazing. So that's only 3 days. So you want to definitely check that out. There's no shopping minimum, right? It's not like you have to spend $100 or $200, but why wouldn't you if you're going to stock your cart with those stamp sets? Let me know. I'd love to hear from you. What did you put in your cart? What's the first thing on your list from that catalog? Now, I want to mention it's not bundles, okay? It's stamps only. And we have a lot of standalone stamp sets, right, that are not bundled with punches or dies. Even if they are bundled with punches and dies, do the math and figure out it's probably still cheaper to buy the bundle, but 15% off your stamps, you know, that's okay, right? You can get the dies later. I think it's a great, great deal. And as I mentioned, there's a lot of stamps that are standalone. Background stamps, alphabet stamps, like all kinds of regular stamp, just a stamp set, right? Maybe you're doing some Christmas shopping and you have someone crafty on your list. This is a great time to grab those Christmas gifts. Fill your starter kit with Christmas gifts. I've had many people in the past join and bought all kits. Kits are on sale. Kits are on sale for 30% off this month. So you can put a 30% off kit in your starter kit and you're going to get more kits in your kit. Does that make sense? Let me know if you need clarification on that, but it's a great deal. Trust me. Okay, so it's Monday. We got a big sale going on. We got starter kit promotion. There's kits promotion. Oh my gosh. There's also online exclusives that go live to customers on November 5th. But we as demonstrators can buy them right now. There's a huge online exclusive selection right now. You can put those things in your starter kit too. They let you choose brand new things to put them in your starter kit. So if you're a demonstrator, get your online exclusives now because they are amazing. Okay, it's Monday. You guys know I love to join you on Mondays with Global Design Project Challenge, and this one's my favorite. It's a sketch challenge. So sketches are near and dear to my heart because I feel that with a sketch, there's pretty much zero chance of making a card that someone else has made. Your card is going to be unique to you, right? When you follow a sketch, and I'll explain that when I flip the camera. Whenever I go to Stampin' Up! Events or I have to swap, I like, okay, Rose, way too many deals, haha, Krista. Yes, I know. I just want to bring it all up here now, and hopefully I just want you to know what's on the table, right? When I go to Stampin' Up! Events or anything like that where I have to swap with someone, like trade a card, I love to use sketches because then I know I'm not going to give somebody a card that they've seen online already, right? Nothing any worse than giving someone, or even worse, can you imagine giving someone a card and it was the person that originally created it? That would be embarrassing, right? It's okay. It's okay to case people, which means copy and share everything, but you want to give credit to the original creator. And when you use a sketch, it's pretty much guaranteed you're going to be the original creator. Yeah, okay. Let's flip the camera and we'll talk some more. I'm going to put my coffee down because I'm a little too excited. There's so many fun things happening right now, right? What's not to get excited about? Okay, here we go. We're going to flip. And guess what I'm doing? I'm going to bring in those Christmas friends again. Yes, my friends. Remember, if you joined me last Monday, you saw me start the week off with Christmas friends, and then I had to pivot. Pray, pray, pray to God I don't have to pivot this week, and we can finish off the week with Christmas friends. This stamp set is this is a bundle actually. This is a bundle from the mini catalog. So bundles in the mini are not included in the 15% off, right? That's stamps from the annual catalog only. Okay, I think I've made that clear. All right, let's flip the camera and get started on this fun card. I've got some cutting measurements and techniques I want to share, or a little technique I want to share with you. So here we go. We're going to flip the camera. Sometimes I make myself laugh. I get so excited. Okay, I got a new host code this week. This is it here at the top of your screen. So if you're shopping with me this week and you spend a minimum $60 in my online store and you're from Canada, because I can only send kits, I can only do business, I can only sign up people in Canada. That is a Stampin' Up! Rule, my friends. Not my rule, their rule. But everybody can watch. and enjoy the video, right? So we're going to bring in Christmas friends. Check out this adorable little stamp set. There's the code 164088. In Canada, it is $72.75. Love, love, love this stamp set. I can see why it sold out and then it came back last week because everybody is loving it. It is bundled with a set of 18 amazing dies here, and we're going to play with some of those today. All right, so we'll talk about that in a second. Let's bring in that sketch I've been chatting about. This is the sketch this week. So it's GDP 466 this week, okay? So if you make a card and you post it to Instagram, take a picture of it, post it to Facebook or Instagram. Hello, Vonda. Hello, Mary. And you can use this hashtag, and that groups all of those cards together. So then if you go onto the internet and you type in hashtag GDP 466, you're going to see all the cards that have been made with this sketch in mind. So as I was just mentioning, the sketch is pretty much guaranteed you're not going to have a card like someone else's because you have to pick the background. And this doesn't have to be a circle, by the way. It can be a different shape, right? This is just a rough guideline of how your card should look, right? You can turn it. You can take the challenge. You can turn it like this. You could, as I mentioned, use a different shape. This here that's shaded out in the background, that can be designer series paper, can be whatever it is you want, right? So that's why I love the flexibility of using a sketch. Okay, so we're going to use Thick Basic White today. Hi, Donna. Hello, hello. I'm going to use Thick Basic White, and I have cut it 8.5 by 5.5, scored in the middle at 4 1/4. So we're going to just burnish that score line so that my card sits nice and flat. And then we're going to bring in some DSP. The DSP I'm going to feature today is from Tie a Bow. This is from the mini catalog, and it is beautiful. It is so Christmassy. I'll show you. There's 4 different designs, but you get 12 sheets of each one. So this one right here has the little dots on it, and the flip side has like crosshatch with all the colors. So we've got Granny Apple Green, Garden Green, and Real Red in here. And there's the diagonal stripes, and the flip of that one is our red with white polka dots. Then we have the multicolored polka dots. Love this pattern. And then on the background, we have the stars. So 4 different double-sided sheets. So we're going to use this one today. It kind of looks like a candy cane to me. Real red, diagonal stripes. And the flip of that one has the beautiful greenery on the back. So we're going to grab 1 sheet of this. And so Take a Bow is the name of the paper, and it is 164309, and it just has the 3 simple colors, right? Granny Apple Green, Garden Green, and Real Red. So with this paper, we're going to cut this one down to be 4 by 5 1/4. So let me grab my trimmer, and I'm just going to go ahead and trim this down. So I'm going to trim it at 4 inches so that I'm doing this intentionally so that I have a nice good 2-inch strip left over for another card project. And then I'm going to turn it at 5 1/4. Okay. And you betcha I'm going to hold on to this piece. I'll use something maybe on the inside for it. So that's going to be the front layer of my card. Also, I need a piece of Real Red that measures 4 by 5 1/4. And this is the one we're going to do a little bit of a cutting technique on to get that angled look. So you see how they've done this angle here? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the corner of my, the diagonal corners. I'm going to line up this one at the top. Let me zoom in a little bit so you can see me. I'm going to put this corner right at the 1-inch mark. And then let me move my trimmer up a little smidge. So that one's sitting on the 1. This one down here, I'm going to shift it over until it, can you see that at the bottom? Let me hold it up. I'm going to line that point up with right where the dark gray part of my trimmer meets, right there, okay? So if you're watching the video, if you're sitting at home and you have your card kits and you're trying to, actually this will be cut for you, but if you want to recreate this card, this is what I'm doing. So I'm lining up at the 1-inch at the top. The bottom diagonal corner is going to be right at that join where it meets the dark gray. Maybe you can move up, slide up a little bit so you can see. Okay, so we've got that. I can even lift the arm and double check. You want to do a double check on this because you don't want to have to ruin this big piece of cardstock and have to cut it over, right? Okay, so 1, and there we go. It keeps shimmying on me. Okay, there we go. Hold it down. Now we're going to cut. Okay, so then you get that angle. And then all of them are going to be the same. This is how I get all my pieces to be the same. So you see how we're bringing in the card sketch. This is what I'm doing right here. Okay, and then I thought, okay, so that's nice. I really like the Real Red, but what if we do something different with the Real Red? I'm going to bring in one of my new favorite folders. Oh my gosh, you guys, do you have this folder yet? That's called Forever Plaid. Forever Plaid looks like this. It's one of our ginormous folders, 6 by 8. Oh my gosh. Is it 6 by 8 or 6? Let me just double check that measurement before I tell you. 8.5 by 6. Has to be 6. Whoops. The width of our machine is 6 inches, right? But 8.5? Are you kidding me? Like, it's so big, right? Yes, it's a fantastic folder. I agree, Krista. So I'm going to use the line on the folder right down here where they've got the Stampin' Up! Logo. They have this black line. I'm going to use that to line this up. So the front of my card, so it's going to sit like, let's bring the card sketch in here. It's going to sit like this. Let me just, I think I'm zoomed in. Okay. It's going to sit like this on the card. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it down onto that black side, okay? And I'm going to line it up because it's plaid and this is a straight plaid, like all the lines are straight. So you want to make sure you're using this guide on the folder so that you're not having crooked plaid because that might bug you, right? So you want to make sure that it's going to look like this. Okay, so hold that firm in your hands and then you want to bring in your machine. And no platforms, okay? So just platform number 1. Just platform number 1, this is a 3D folder, okay? So with a 3D folder, we only need our dark gray number 4 plate. That's it, okay? And if you're ever wondering, it's all on here. It's like it's like a little cheat sheet right on your bottom platform. So you can always check on there. I'm very visual, so I appreciate those pictures. All right, so we're gonna run this through the machine. Rolling. Okay, so then what we've got, let's see here. Let's grab our platform, grab our folder, and look at that plaid. Oh my gosh, look at that. I love it. This is my favorite folder right now. Hi, Bonnie. Yes, you did catch me live. Thank you for being here. All right, let me just tidy up a little bit here and get this organized. Okay, so put the folder off to the side. We're going to put this onto the front of the card like this. So pretty. But before I do, I thought, let's do something with this edge. Let's add a little pop of something, some bling. So I was going through my ribbon and my trim and I thought, oh, this one, the gold and silver combo pack. This is 161633 and look at that. It's like it's lit up, right? This is perfect for Christmas. So I'm going to use the silver, and I want to put silver on the edge here. So to attach it, I'm going to bring in my tear and tape, and I'm going to put that across or along this diagonal, but I'm putting it on the edge because I'm going to fold it over. So this piece of tear and tape is going to do a dual job. So here we go. We're putting it across here, and then you can go ahead and tear it. Hence the name tear and tape. And then we're just going to go ahead and make sure it's stuck down on the front. Let's grab my silicone mat, my little helper here. And we're just gonna press that down. And then I'm gonna use my take your pick tool and peel off this, peel off just the top. Just the top. Okay, so there we have it. And then so now when I pick this up, see what I'm doing? It's just on the edge. You can see right through it. Oh, there's like a hair on there. Whew, let's get that off. Okay, let's fold that over. Okay, so we're just going to fold it over the edge like that. Okay, like that. And then we're going to bring in, I'm going to use silver today. Let's use the silver trim. And we're going to put that along this edge. So use your silicone mat. It's definitely your friend. And we're going to put the silver trim right on that tear and tape. How easy is that, right? So it's stuck on there. And now I'm just going to grab my scissors and trim off the edge. So I'm using my red cardstock as a guide for my blades and snip there flip it over, and I'm going to use this side as a guide and snip. Look at that. Nice little pop of bling on the edge there. Okay, let me put my trim away, and we're going to put this onto the card front. Okay, so we'll flip it over, and so that glue is fine. Like, we're going to be able to use that tear and tape to help us glue this down, but I'm going to use some more liquid glue, my multi-purpose glue. And because this is deeply 3D embossed, I'm going to use quite a bit of glue on there. And we're going to put that onto our DSP. All right. Now, some of you are probably thinking, oh, but you're wasting so much DSP down here in the corner. And you can trim this off, or you could do a die cut before you do this. But I'm just going to, for the purpose of the video, I'm going to show you, you are going to get the full piece in your kits, by the way. But if you want to conserve this beautiful diagonal stripe paper, you can do a die cut or something down there. Okay, so there's the front of my card. Isn't that pretty? Oh, I love it. Now, if you wanted to do this on a green, like a garden green or granny apple green card base, that would look fun too, right? Like very festive with the green, but I'm going to stick with the white and red today. All right, so flip this over. Now we're going to add glue to this background piece and put this onto the card front. So I think I've satisfied part of the sketch, right? So let's bring that sketch back in. It's a sketch challenge this week. So now let's do this focal point. So I was looking at my dies and I'm like, okay, I know I have circles, so I wanted to stick close to the sketch, and I'm bringing in Spotlight on Nature dies. Love these circles. They are all different. They have different patterns in them. There's a set, I have them both on 2 magnetic sheets because there's a whopping set of 12 of these circle dies. There's the item code. In Canada, it's 48 bucks. You're going to love these dies. They layer nicely. You have different options for patterns. I pull these out all the time. So I'm going to use this one here with the little scallops, and I've gone ahead. I've already done that. I've got one cut. This is what it cuts out. It gives you this little, like, almost like petals around the edges. So that's going to be my focal point. So that's going to go right here. And I'm going to actually put that down with dimensionals. Let's just do it now so that we got that part done. I got some dimensionals here on my silicone mat. So we'll go ahead and put 3 of them on there, and then we're going to do some stamping. I know we haven't done any stamping yet, but we're going to get there. All right, so this is going to go right here. This is garden green. Okay, so we're going to put that right there. All right, now we do the fun stuff. Okay, so let's grab some scrap paper, some scrap white paper, which I should have a ton of it on my desk, but I guess I must have tidied up real good because I don't have any scrap in front of me. So let's grab my little bin here and we'll do some stamping. Okay, so I've got a little piece because I'm going to bring in the little guy, the little mouse that's singing Christmas carols. Oh my gosh, isn't he cute with his little Christmas songbook and the bell hanging off of his tail? Like, so, just so cute. Okay, so we're going to stamp with Memento. I've got him on a block here, and we're going to stamp with Memento on my scrap paper. Like that. And then we're going to do some coloring, some quick coloring. And when I was trying to choose my colors, I was like, should he be brown mouse or a gray mouse? And I went with gray. So let's bring in my blends that we're going to use. We're going to use Smoky Slate. Okay, so I've got dark Smoky Slate here. And we're going to just add a little bit of shading on our little mouse here with the dark Smoky Slate around his little legs. I like to use the image the way Stampin' Up! Has designed it. Wherever they put those lines, that's where I like to put my little bit of dark shading. Okay, so maybe a little bit on his ear, like that. Okay, so then we'll bring in the light Smoky Slate, and we're just going to color and blend that around. All right, so there we go. Quick and easy. Quick and easy is definitely the case with this card. I love this design. If you were making this one as your Christmas card, you could do all of the I like to do things in batches. I would do all of my little stamping of the mouse first, and then all the coloring, and then all the die cutting. It's so easy, right? Okay, so now what else do we need? We need a little bit of color for his Christmas Carol book. I'm going to use a little bit of crumb cake for the book. And we're going to use a little bit of, I have light Pretty in Pink here for his nose. Let's color his nose. And you can actually come up here and put a little bit on his ear as well, just to make him look a little bit more lifelike. And then we're going to bring back that smoky slate. I forgot to give him some color on his tail. There we go. And then I've got Poppy Parade here. I really like Poppy Parade. You could use Real Red, but I'm just going to use, I did the bell. Okay, that's fine. We can have a red bell. And then for the bow, what could we do for the bow? I was going to do the bow. Let's see. I was going to do the bell in Wild Wheat and then the bow in Real Red. But let's just reverse it. Anything goes. Okay, there we go. We've got our cute little mouse. Now let's bring in the dies, and we're going to show, I'm going to show you which ones we're going to use. So this stamp set has a whopping 18 dies. Oh, and there's my card. Do you remember this one? This is one I did last Monday. That's with the moose with his ice skates. Isn't he adorable? I love him. Okay, so we're going to grab the die for the mouse. This is the mouse die. Line that up over top of my image like that. And I'm going to grab a little bit of Post-it tape so this does not shimmy around. Okay, we'll cut this out. Okay, so that's going on there like that. Press it down, make sure it's going to stay put. Check it out, you guys. There's a little die in here that has this like speech bubble. We're going to cut that out of white. And then we have this tiny little die. I'm holding it close to the camera so you can see. This tiny little die here has 3 music notes. I mean, that's perfect because that little mouse is singing, right? But when I was playing with this set, I did try cutting that die out by itself. And like those things are like microscopically small. They're so small. So to put glue on them would be a pain. So we're just going to use an adhesive sheet. So I have a full adhesive sheet here. Let's make a room here so I can show you what I'm doing. So Stampin' Up! Sells these 12x6 adhesive sheets, and these are amazing. Double-sided adhesive, and they come in strips. You see, if I fold this, you'll see that they have the wax paper in strips. So I'm just going to fold up the strip to reveal the adhesive. If I were to put my finger on there, I'd get a finger full of glue, okay, and I don't want that. I got some scrap paper here. You don't need much, right? Because those little music notes are small. I've just got some scrap garden green. I'm going to put that right over top. I'm going to use the wax paper to press that down. Then I'm just going to trim this out. So I've got now, basically I'm creating a sticker, a big sticker. I'm going to leave that flap there so that next time it's easy for me to grab. And then I'm just going to trim in and get that piece of cardstock out like that. So this is how you can use your adhesive sheets for little small dies without having to fill this all with garden green, right? So I only need a little tiny piece, and I'm going to be able to cut lots of music notes with this one. Okay, so let's grab that little die, and we're going to put that on the garden green side like that. Okay, so I just wanted to do a little review of how to use those adhesive sheets in case you were wondering. Okay, so we're going to put a little Post-it tape there so it doesn't move. And then let's do another piece of Post-it tape for my little speech bubble. I love this little speech bubble. I can picture me using that to put it on my scrapbook pages and like write some words in there. Yeah, you know, like sometimes you take pictures of your kids or whatever, and they've got this weird look on their face, and you're like, you want to scrapbook it, but you want to write in there what they're possibly thinking. That little speech bubble is going to be perfect for that. Okay, let's bring in the die cut machine, our Stampin' Cut and Box machine. Now for this one, I've got all my layers, right? I have layer 1, layer 2, one of my cutting plates, and we are going to run this through. Hello, Kathy Clark. Thanks for joining us. We're going to put these on and we're going to run it through. Let's grab my top plate. Now, if your cutting plates look like mine, it means you have given your machine lots of love. They still work, even though when you run them through, they're going to get scratched and cut. That's just par for the course. Okay, so I'm going to run this through, and then we're going to just, look, there's that speech bubble. So cool. All right, so let's swipe that onto my work surface here, and we are going to see what we've got. Let's grab my silicone mat. my little helper. I love my silicone mat. Two things I would be lost in my craft room if I didn't have my Take Your Pick tool and my silicone mat. Anybody else agree? Oh my gosh, I don't know what I did before they invented those things. All right, so we've got our speech bubble die. We've got our little mouse die. And we're going to peel off this one here, which is our little music notes. And they're stuck in the die, but that's okay. I'm okay with that because I don't want to lose them. So let's do this right. We're going to put this back onto my little magnetic sheet here so I don't lose anything. Especially that little tiny die that you don't want to lose the speech bubble, and you don't want to lose these little music notes. I don't know if I've ever seen a die set with music notes. Can anyone remember? I don't ever recall seeing music notes. Okay, so let's go ahead and pop these out onto my silicone mat like that. There's one, two, and there's my third one. Come on out. Now we're going to have to peel off the backing. Put that die on your magnetic sheet. I'm just going to use my Take Your Pick tool, the pointy end, and hopefully that can help me to peel off. Or no, maybe I'll just use my fingers. Okay, so we're going to reveal these little music notes. And let me tell you, it is fun to see these. They are so cute. Very cute. So we're going to put one right there. Stick it down. And this is why Stampin' Up! I think invented, or they didn't invent the adhesive sheets. They've been around for a long time, but I'm so happy that they still carry them because we need them for small stuff like this. All right, so there's my little music note. I used to know what it means with the two lines. There is a technical term for that, but if you know, let me know. You can post it. Okay, and there's our other music note. Look at that. So cute. Sometimes the little details are really worth the effort, right? Because it just really accents it. Okay, so let's get some glue on this mouse. And we're going to put the music note, the speech bubble, on a dimensionals. And mine have gone for a hike. Every Monday somebody goes on vacation and doesn't tell me, but you know, no. The dimensionals, you're still here with me today. You're not on vacation. Okay, let's bring in the liquid glue and add some to the mousy mouse. Okay, and we're going to bring back the card front. My card front. Here it is. Oh, no, here it is. Oh my gosh, too many cards on my desk. All right, so the mouse is going on the front like so. So cute. I like the bow in red, actually. That looks good. Okay, and then we're just going to put this little speech bubble right there because he's singing. He's singing a song. Now, what is he singing? Well, he's going to sing Happy Holidays. That's a song, right? That's a greeting in the stamp set. So let's bring the stamps and show you what it says on the inside. Okay, so we have Happy Holidays. Have a very Merry Christmas. That's going to be with the bear. I'll be thinking of you this season for the owl. But this little guy is singing. So we're going to do Happy Holidays. So we just need a little scrap piece of cardstock. And I'm going to cut this piece 5/8 of an inch in width. And that's going to be plenty big. All right. And then also in your kit, you're going to get a little small piece of this pattern right here. This DSP. Let me grab that. Okay. Sorry, just reaching for my little strip. So I have a little strip of this DSP just to bring in a little pop of color. But let's do our stamping first. So we're going to stamp Happy Holidays with Memento. Okay, so we'll go tap, tap, tap on the black. Stamp on here. And then we're going to trim. Just you don't even need to worry about the measurements or anything. Just grab your snips and snip. The piece that falls off, you can take that and put it over on the other side if you're really wanting your angles to be the same. Pop it back over here like that, and then bring in your scissors and use that as a guide to cut the other end, okay? So there's my greeting, Happy Holidays. And then what I'm gonna do is bring in my liquid glue and add a little strip of glue right there. Okay, and we're going to put this on top. So that little bit of green is just going to be popping out the sides like that. Press that down. and then you can pick it up and you can then just snip. Isn't that fun? It's a nice little pop of color. I like this. Okay, so then let's go ahead. It's already flipped over. So I'm going to bring back my dimensionals and put a couple of those on like that. And then we'll just bling this card up and it'll be good. All right, so there we go. We got our greeting on the bottom and cute little mouse singing his song. So cute, right? All right, so to bling up this card, oh my gosh, I love the new, these are called, let me show you the full package. These, until you see them and touch them in real life, my friends, oh my gosh, they are called Druzy. I think I feel druzy looking at them. Like they are like bling, bling. Look at the sparkle. And they're like kind of like a rough, rocky texture. So beautiful. So then you could use gold or silver, but because I've used the silver trim, I'm going to use the silver bling. So if I use the gold, I would use gold bling. So let's see. What should we do here? We're going to put 3 of those on. All right. So let's grab a big one. We'll put a big one down here like that. And let's grab a couple of small ones. I'm going to put one there and another small one. I'll put another one up here like that. All right. So that's the inside. That's the outside, Rose. That's the outside. Okay. So there's the outside. Let's do something on the inside. Now I know it's white, but I'm not brave enough to stamp just on the plain inside. I'd rather do it on a piece of cardstock and do a layer because, you know, things happen, right? And you can flip over your cardstock. So let's bring in the stamp set and see what's in there. You can use the other greetings if you want to, right? Owl, you could do that. I really like the idea of doing that because you're going to tie everything together and it's sort of like a little treat for the inside. So let's have a very Merry Christmas. Why not, right? So their critters, they are working together. When you buy the stamp set, you're going to get all of this, right? So let's do these. Have a very Merry Christmas. So the bear's going to be on the inside with a little surprise. So let's do our memento right here like that. And let's grab a big block and pick up that bear. So cute. I love his little smile. Now I don't need to worry about inking him up completely because I'm only going to stamp him like that. There we go. And so let me grab my chamois cloth and clean this off my glass mat. Super easy. And then you can color your bear if you want to, or you can just leave him the way he is. I'm actually wondering, should I put, oh yeah, let's put that up top. We're going to put, remember the strip I cut off? I'm going to send that to you so that you can add this to the top of your inside piece. It just adds nice pop of color. And then you can just leave the bear black and white if you want to, or you can color it if you want to. It's totally up to you. If you're making like 50 of these, you may not want to color them all, only the mouse, right? So there we go. Got that on top. And we'll just bring in our scissors and snip that short. There we go. And that's going to be my inside. Have a very Merry Christmas. And oh my gosh, love, love, love this stamp set. I'm so happy it's back in stock. Grab it, you guys, before it sells out. It's in the mini. And, you know, I don't know how many times they do restocking of things in the mini that are really good sellers, right? So they've already restocked this one once, and it is now available. So grab your Berry Friends bundle. It's such an adorable one. All right. Thank you so much for joining me today for the Global Design Project Challenge, which is this one right here. This is my take on the challenge. I cannot wait to see what you guys do with this challenge. Send me a message. Love it so much. All right. Let me just flip you around. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for joining me this morning, whether you're here with me live or you're joining me on the replay. I appreciate you watching. This was a fun card. Now you can change this up and do your own versions with it, right? That's the beauty of a sketch challenge. Sketch challenges are so much fun. All right. Take care, everyone. Have a great rest of your Monday, and I'll see you tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock Mountain Time for my next video. Take care. Bye-bye.